Everyone, and I am Amange, and I'm in grade 7M. Now we're going to be doing revision based on long division. So these now are the two sums on our long division. Let's start with the first one. So when you start with your long division, you first have to put these signs on the side. You say dad, mother, and then you say sister, then brother. Now you're going to figure out what this means while we're doing the whole thing. Now, this is a sign for division, long division. So you should never forget this. Now we're going to put the divider here, 25. This is our divider. Now we put our number here. Now, you are dealing with two digits, so you round up these two digits just to indicate. Now, when we start, we're going to start with our dividing. So now you're going to say 75 divided by 25. Now, what is that? That is going to be 25, 50, 75. Now, it's 3. Now, you put that answer on top of those. You mark that. Now, you're going to go to multiplication. Say 3 times 25, and that you go give 75. Now you mark here, and then you go to subtraction. Now you're going to say 5 minus 5, that is 0. 7 minus 0, that is 7 minus 7, that is 0. Now you're done here. Now, after that, you're going to bring down this 2. You put this 2 next to the 0. You mark that. Now, when you get this 2, you're going to say 2 divided by 25. You cannot. So you put a 0 next to this 3. On top of this 2, you mark that dividing. Then you say multiply 0 multiplied by 25. You cannot. You're going to get a 0. Now you're going to 0. You mark that. You're going to go to subtraction. Now you're going to say 2 subtracted by 0. You're going to get 2. Now you mark that. Now you're going to come to bring down. We're going to bring down back this 5 next to this 2. Now you're making a new number. You're going to get 25. You mark that. Now you're going to say 25 divided by 25, and then you're going to get a 1. You mark that. Now we're going to multiplication. You're going to say 1 multiplied by 25, and then you get a 25. Now you mark that. Now you're going to go to subtraction. You're going to say 25 minus 25, 5 minus 5, 0, 2 minus 2, 0. You are done with that. Now the above numbers are your answers. So you're going to say 7,525 divided by 25 is equals to 301.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alma Kiwasomba, and today we're going to be finishing up with division. So first of all, you always have to remember to always put your division, multiplication, subtraction, and bring down. These are very important steps when you're doing division. So now you're going to draw the sign of division, and you're going to take the number that is here that you're dividing by, and you're going to put it over here. Then this number 6,936, you are going to bring it and put it inside. So now you're done with that, we're going to start. Since there are 2 digits, you have to circle 2 digits. So we're going to circle this. So now we're done. We're now doing division, saying 30 divided by 69, which is, how many times does 30 go into 69? It goes in twice. So now you've got this, you're going to say, what is 2 times 30? 2 times 30 is 60. Now we're going to subtraction. We're going to minus. 9 minus 0 is 9. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now we're done with that. And now we're going to bring down to join these 2 numbers together. So now we're going to say 30. How many times does 30 go into 93? It goes in 3 times. So 3 times 30 is 90. We're done with that. Now we have to do subtraction. 3 minus 0 is 3. And 9 minus 9 is 0. We're done with that. And now we have to bring down this 6 over here. We need to bring it down to the 3, which makes 36. So now we're going to say how many times does 30 go into 36? We're dividing. How many times does 30 go into 36? It goes in once. So 1 times 30, it's 30. Now we have to do subtraction. We're going to subtract 6 minus 0 is 6, 3 minus 3 is 0. So now we're done with that. We see that there's nothing else to bring down, which means that this number is going to be your remainder. So we're going to say 6,936 divided by 30 is 231, remainder 6. Thank you.
Wait, carry on. What I have been doing, this is 4,862 divided by 20. Now, a long division sign here, a small gate here, we put a smaller number, so you put 20 here, divide and then you put 4,862 here, and then there are 4 steps that you have in long division. It's like a robot from a green, orange, and red. So here we have your dad, we have your mom, right? You have your sister, and then we have your brother here. Now, this stand for divide, this stand for you multiply, this stand for you subtract, and then this one bring down. These are the 4 steps that you deal with. So you divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. After bringing down, you go back to step number 1. Now let's start. Now this is 2-digit number. We cannot divide it into 4. So you're going to combine the first 2 digits, that is 48. How many times does 20 go to 48? 2 times. So you put a 2 on top of this to show that it's answer is 2. So now we are done doing a division. You now multiply. Take 2 times 20. You write a 40 here. Right, we are done multiplication. We now subtract. Next one to subtract. So you subtract 8 minus 0, it's a 8. 4 minus 4, it's a 0. We can put a dot, don't forget the sign here. And then after subtraction, you bring down. What are you bring down? You bring down the next digit. So the 6 was here, so you bring down next to the 8. You now have a new number, which is 86. After bringing down, you go back to step number 1. You divide again. How many times does 20 goes into 86? 4 times, right? And then we are done division. Doing division, now you multiply. 4 times 20, you get 80, right? And then we are done with multiplication. Now you have to subtract. You say 6 minus 0, you get a 6. 8 minus 8, it's a 0. Put a dot or put 0. Right. After subtraction, bring down. So now you bring down the next digit, which is 2. You now have a new number, which is 68. Now, after bringing down, you go back to step number 1 again. Because you just brought down this 2, now we have to go back to step number 1, divide. How many times does 20 goes into 62? This goes 3 times. Right. This is step number 1. Step number 2, your mom, you multiply. 3 times 2, you get a 60. You write to 60 here. Right. Step number 3, we have to minus. So you put a subtraction sign and then you subtract. 2 minus 0, it's a 2. 6 minus 2, it's a 0. Right. Now, do you have any digits to bring down here? No. So we are left with these 2. Say this 2 is your remainder. And then your answer is 243, remainder 2. Then let's do the 4,862 divided by 20. It's 243, remainder 2. Thank you, and then see you next time.